Those first two were anal, and I don't do anal anymore.
He started you off on anal.
Yes, and I got
what a fucker.
And, like I feel like I could have
sucks.
paid so much, like anal virginity, like anal virgin, like everything. I never did anal at all, and like my first video is that.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Plug Talk. My name is Adam22. I'm joined by my lovely fiance, Lena the Plug.
Hi everybody.
And today we have a beautiful guest here on the show.
Very, very hot.
You're a fan?
Wow.
Yes. I was
Okay.
checking her out a lot.
Thank you,
Kylie
guys.
Rockets is in the building.
Hi guys.
How you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah?
You know, just working a lot and just, you know, staying busy and just being happy, living life.
And getting thick. She just telling me
Yeah,
in the bathroom.
getting thick.
Wait a minute, you don't seem thick at all. What are we talking about?
I
working on her
was like,
booty.
I want to be like her booty and like just her like stature.
What are you going to do to get there?
Just keep on going to the gym. I've been doing really good for like the past month. I've been
Really?
like working on myself, like, you know, self-care.
I was just telling her it's
and-
always like this, the opposite. I'm like, I'm trying to get skinnier and look like her, and she's trying to get thicker and look like me.
you.
So it's
These
just
girls are all
girl
mixed up.
things, you
Yeah.
know.
You never just be happy where you're at.
Are you happy where you're at?
No, of course not.
Okay then.
I want to get better for them. It's not about me.
Adam's getting a six-pack for you guys.
Have it etched in there. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, all the way in the East Coast.
Florida really just churns out all the hotties these days, man.
Yeah, I was just talking to someone about that. Like when I was in high school, I always thought that I was the ugly one because I'm a twin as well.
Really?
Yeah, I have a twin sister, and I always thought my twin sister was so much prettier than I was. And even though I thought I was like cute, but now like just changed. Like I feel like I'm prettier than her, you know.
Your
And-
whole life, people must have been making that comparison. That must have been so annoying. Like the
Yes.
hotter sister.
Yes,
is
and,
such
but
a
she
thing.
was also considered like the mean one, and I was the nice and funny one.
Okay.
Isn't it always
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
But she doesn't do porn, I'm assuming?
No, she's
What
an
does she do?
estheticianist.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still feel like you're kind of in a hotness contest with her?
Not anymore, but kind of, yes. I would say,
You're lying.
Yes, because sometimes I look at her and I'm like, do you not like want to do your hair, like do your makeup anymore? Because that's all she used to do in high school, and I was the one who never did any of that. I was such a tomboy. And then I started in the industry, and it just totally flipped. And now she's married, she has a kid. She's due next month. So
Right.
yeah.
Normal girls, porn girls forget that normal girls don't get done up as much as
Yeah.
that.
I feel like you, because I spent all of high school like not figuring out how to do my makeup, not
Yeah.
figuring out how to do my hair, which I wish I did, because you know you did yourself today.
Yeah.
I sat in hair and makeup for a couple hours.
This took me like 2.5 hours because
Damn.
I'm very like, especially with my liner. I just started to learn how to do my liner,
Right.
so like it took me at least like 10 minutes to do like each side. 'Cause
But
I
you're
just-
talented. You can
Thank
do it. That's
you.
great. Because
Yes.
I'm like, I wish I was doing those things in high school. I was not doing them.
Yeah,
Getting fly is an important part of life for a young lady, right?
It works out for you.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21.
Yes,
Wow. Okay.
21, and just turned 21. in
What did you
April.
do for your 21st birthday?
Oh, I went to go see my sister, and we went to Destin, Florida.
Oh, so you're not you're not beefing that hard.
No.
They're
no,
not
no. We're like,
beefing.
we're like actually. I have 2 older sisters, but obviously she's closest to me. Like we're still best friends.
Right.
We talk at least like 3 or 4 times a week.
So she's not going to be pissed off at you proclaiming that you're hotter than her on the podcast?
I hope not. I'm sorry.
Hopefully she's not watching this. Let's be honest.
Wow.
She probably She probably will since I'm doing it.
Has she taken issue with you doing porn?
No.
She doesn't care?
No, she
What-
doesn't care. She's actually the one who like encouraged me to get in because I used to work at Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
And for a long time, I was so like depressed, and I became a manager. And like right after I graduated, I was just full time over there. So I was just getting super overworked, and I did 2 scenes at first, and I told my bosses that I was in a family emergency, so I didn't quit. So
In a way, you were.
Yeah. I told them I was going to Puerto Rico, which is insane. But I went to go do my 2 shoots, and then I came back, and I just totally forgot about the industry. And this is when I was like really getting like into the manager position, getting like training people. I was hiring people, so much stuff, and I was getting overworked. And then I was thinking about like, you know, my scenes that I had done, and then everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, you know, like I can't believe you did this." And
Everybody
I was
in the
super
town knew?
nervous. Yeah.
Really?
And I
You
worked
didn't
in,
get fired? for it?
No, that's the craziest part because I didn't. And like whenever it first came out, I was so scared to show my face in the front counter. I did not want to work
Aw.
up front. And my boss was like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "Okay, there's a video out there of me." And she was like, a video? And I was like, yeah, like a video of me. And she was like, it's okay, like we'll figure it out, just, you know, stay in the back as long as you need to, and then we'll figure it out. And then after like 2 or 3 weeks, everything just kind of died down.
Stay in the back, as in you're too controversial to be up front selling fries.
Yeah.
You got to be in back cooking the fries.
Yes, basically. Okay. Yeah. And like I did a whole bunch of the caterings. Like during that time, I was doing a whole bunch of catering orders, just hiding myself in the back. But after everything died down, I started to go back in the front counter, and everyone's like, you know, like you actually did pretty fucking good.
So people did confront you about you doing the porn. Was it like randoms or people that you knew from high school?
People that I knew from high school.
Okay.
They would, you know, come sometimes and see me, and then like they'd bring it up, and I'd be like, yeah, I know, like I did do that.
The 2 scenes that you shot though, were they with gigantic dicks, and were they for like a real studio?
They were with the backroom casting couch, so it was like a pretty normal dick, and then
Okay.
the second one was Black Ambush. So
Okay.
yeah.
How
with
did you get
Javon.
those scenes? Like what led you there?
So I went on Google and just put porn jobs, and the first link that I clicked, this
Black
guy.
Ambush.
Yeah,
You're
this
like, I'm
you
down.
like
Get
I
me in
had to
there.
send pictures of like, you know, this face and then profile like this and just a whole bunch of my
Oh, wow.
sizes and like if I have tattoos or not, piercings. And within like 10 minutes of me submitting all my information, I get a call from like, it was honestly like a suitcase pimp guy, honestly, because he doesn't do agency anymore. Like he just totally disappeared. But he called me and he was like, hey, like he was, I guess working with Backroom Casting Couch because he only was bringing in new girls and just taking them there. That's all he did. So I was like, he called me and he was like, hey, like, do you want to do this shoot? It's this weekend. And, you know, he gave me a 3-scene deal. And I was like, okay, I'll just only go and do 2. So that was the Backroom Casting Couch and the Black Ambush.
Did he actually pay you? Because I feel like we had a story like this on the podcast, but the guy did not pay the girls.
Yeah, he did pay me.
Okay, that's
but
good.
what I like hate it so much because those first 2 were anal, and I don't do anal anymore.
He started you off on anal.
Yes, and I got
What a fucker.
And, like I feel like I
That
could have paid
sucks.
so much, like anal virginity, like anal virgin, like everything. I never did anal at all, and like my first video is that.
So
like,
what did they have to
yeah.
say to get you to do anal for your first ever porn scene?
the amount, because he said it was like 12 or 1,000 or something for, you know, regular boy girl, and then he was like, oh no, you get $2,000 for if you do anal. And like me, I'm freshly out of high school, I'm like, yes, $2,000 sounds so
And you weren't scared
good.
that you'd never done it before?
I was super scared, but they like relaxed me. They showed me how to use the enema, and like I honestly was having just so much fun.
So this
and-
guy's just chilling with you, showing you how to use an enema on your own asshole.
Yeah.
What a fucking business
I
this guy's
I remember
got.
just like sitting, we were in the corner of the bathtub, and I had my legs up, and he just kept spraying it. And he was like, push it out, push it out. And for like
he
a
must
good,
have
like,
felt
5
so. He would have
minutes.
done anything. He's like, I got a really hot girl. She's
Yeah.
actually gullible enough to do anal on her
Yeah.
first time.
It's
and
amazing when you hear
Yeah.
a story like this that there are guys who are paying for pussy and not making porn out
Yes.
of it. Like, I mean, this guy just got like the bargain of the year.
Yeah.
And he's
But
did.
it
showing
di-
you how to use that
It
enema.
didn't hurt too much. You were chilling.
No, it didn't hurt at all, actually. But like now that I think about it and like doing it, I feel like I'd, you know, fuck with bigger dicks. I'd be so scared now.
You'd fuck
know?
Dread in the ass.
I'd
he would
have to
fuck
think
you in the
about
ass.
it. You know, I had worked with him already, but like I feel like I am a size queen in the pussy. In the asshole, I just don't know.
So you love huge dicks in your vagina,
Yeah.
but in the
Yeah.
asshole, it's to be determined.
Yeah. To be
So have you done anal
determined.
since those 2 scenes?
I have personally in my personal life just to try it out.
Who is in your personal life that
And-
is worthy of anal?
Well, so I did it so I was shooting with someone who like also shoots, it has a really big company or whatever, and like he's really big in anal. And like after the scene was ended, I was like, can you like, you know, I kind of want to see how it feels, and like comfortable enough with, you know, he knows everything about anal and everything. It was good. Like he put a lot of lube in my ass, and then he did it really, really slow. But it was probably just one time after since I've done.
And did you enjoy that, or was it like too much?
I actually enjoyed it because he was going really slow and like taking
Okay.
his time and like good. And then after a while, it felt good when he was going faster because it was kind of like opening up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Once you get the floodgates
Yeah.
open, then it's a
Then
good old time.
Yeah,
It's just
maybe
the
I might
entry
do
that can
it.
be rough.
See, I've been thinking about doing it like by the end of this year.
So when you got with your current agent, was he so pissed when you told him that you've already done anal and it was your first scene?
But is
I
it
don't
out
think-
there like that?
It is out there, and it's like it's with the name Tanya.
Oh, so a
Yeah,
different name.
a
That
different
was my
name.
next question. Like,
Well,
did you
that's
have
cool.
a different
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
So I guess it's kind of low key
I
erased.
came back. Like I was saying, my sister was like, you know what, just fucking quit. I came back as Kylie Rocket, and I was like, I'm not doing anal.
Because how close of attention could the fans be paying? You know, if you say it's your anal virginity, how many of them are so learned about this material that they could be like, that is not your your anal
Yeah.
virginity?
I don't know. There's some guys out there paying a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Some, very few guys.
There's a lot of lying in porn, don't you think?
yeah, there is. I feel like porn is just lies.
Because a lot of the guys, like, they know it's a lie. They know they're being fibbed too. They don't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I remember before I had done any porn, I was like friends with someone who did porn, and she would like, even though she'd done anal off camera, when I would talk to her like publicly, she would never admit it. She was like, I want my
Yeah.
fans to think that I've never done it. I was like,